How's it going, everybody? I'm your random gamer. Welcome back to Kingdom Death Monster. So, when we last left off with this game, I just did the prologue fight against the White Lion, and I started doing the next Lantern Year. So, I'm Lantern Year 2 currently. So, still at the very beginning of the game. And we are going up against the White Lion again. I ended the stream last time right before fighting the White Lion. So, we're going to continue there. I'm going to finish out this Lantern Year, and then hopefully do another Lantern Year on top of this. So, uh, again, right now we're still at the very beginning of the game. For those who don't know what Kingdom Death Monster is, it is a very long campaign board game where you have a settlement of survivors trying just to make it and survive against these monsters who are, huge, powerful beasts that can pretty easily kill you. So you send out a team of 4 survivors out to try to fight these monsters, try to kill them, hunt them, scavenge for supplies, and then make it back, and then build up your settlement more and more and more, so you can be best prepared for the chaos that is this world. Um, so we left off the stream right before we got into the fight. I did make a few mistakes last time I played. Again, this is a big game. I think the core rulebook has over 100 pages. A lot of that being story, but there's a lot of rules to this game, and I'm going to mess up a few times. So I had a couple people call me out last time. I do appreciate them doing that, so I can correct myself and make sure I'm as accurate to the game as possible. So, without further ado, the survivors actually get to go first, based on one of the on the cards here. So, what I did want to start with first, go ahead and get it out of the way. One of the items that we have spawned in with, well, not the items, but one of the landmarks we spawned in with was a dead monster. The dead monster allows us to roll a d10, which is the basic die for this game, and we get to scavenge. On a roll of 1 through 3, we get nothing. At a 4 through 6, we just get a basic random basic resource, and then we get rid of the terrain. On a 7 through 10, however, we get to pick one. We get one random resource from a monster resource deck of my choice, and then I archive the terrain from there. I have messed up on this before, where I thought I get to just pick. In this case, it's just a random resource, so I still get to pick from any deck in Kingdom Death. So I get to still pick one random resource from any deck of my choice. So let's go ahead, roll that d10, and get this out of the way. And if I do get a 7 through 10, I'll keep that in mind toward the end of the hunt, and then we will go from there. I also do have some ambient music because, again, this game is on tabletop, and there's really no music for tabletop sims, so I have some nice ambient music going on. If it's too loud, I can definitely turn that down. So currently, red Vorak is on this space, so he's going to use his action to go ahead and search. We roll here. That's a 6. Okay. I do believe on a 6, one random basic resource. Okay. Random basic will be up here. No. There it is. No, stop rolling the dice. He gets something. I have to set it right down. I think I can just set it down here. Shouldn't bother anything. Yep. Question marks. It could be an organ, bone, hide, consumable. It's a wild card, so it's a good card. Something that I could definitely use. So, his turn is done. So I'm going to flip this over. Let me? No. Up here. No. How did I know there's a way to mark it off. Oops, hold up. Please hold. I know there's a way. Unless it is just this, I just need to. No? That's not gonna help you. Oh, I know there was a way to make it so your turn. you can mark whose turn it is. It's been a minute, guys. I apologize. I don't want to do back to settlements. I know there's a way to. At least there should be. I thought it was this big old marker here. Guess not. Alright, what I'll do instead. I'll keep these tokens out. Each person. And as we go, I'll move it on here so I can know, hey, they're done. Just for now, so I can try to get the game moving. So, all right. So red has taken their turn. So now, blue Asha is our ranged person. So their weapon is bone darts. They have a range of 6. So without counting diagonals, 1, 2, 3, I'm definitely in range. She is going to attack. I roll 1 dice. I have to have a 7 or better. That's terrible, wasn't it? Hey, I get an actual roll going. That's a hit. Impervious. Great. Well, he can't be wounded unless I get a crit. So, good luck. Not a crit. Okay. Well, blue's done. Who's our big hitter? I think him, right? White. It's a movement of 5. So I'm gonna line him up right here. I'm gonna take a swing at his backside. So I roll 2 dice. It's gonna be a 2. It's gonna be a 6 plus 1 because I'm again his blind spot. So 5 or better on 2 dice. How many hits do I get? I got nothing. That's terrible. All right. Oh, white sun. And my last one is green. So green is my fist and tooth guy. Get up behind the white lion. And fist and tooth, I roll 2 dice. 8, 7 or better. And I also have 1 strength. But I think strength is to overcome the monster. So yeah, 7 or better on 2 dice. Come on, bite him. 1 crit fail, 1 crit. Critical hit doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Makes it so I can't hit him. Alright. It's the ribs. If he gets wounded by this, if the attacker has +3 understanding, the sound of cracking ribs is encouraging, and the attacker gains +1 survival. I will double check. I don't think he has +3 understanding. But he is attacking with fist and tooth, so he's going to crit on a 9 or 10 because he has +1 luck. So 1 die. It's a 0 strength, but he gets +1 strength. So toughness 8, so 7 or better. That'll do it. All right. Understanding. He has no understanding. But that is still 1 damage done. Not all of it. Jesus. Game. All right. That is everybody. Now it'll be the white lion. I'm going to discard that. All right. He's going to chomp. So closest threat facing in range. Nobody. Closest threat in field of view. There is people in the field of view. So that'll be him. White lion's field of view should be up here, actually. Yep, blind spot. Those 2 back spaces. I think his field of view is everywhere else, but those 2 spots behind him. And of course, anybody in grass. So it will be red. Oop. Turn him. There you go. Alright. He's going to get attacked by red. I should have also started doing this. I'll do that next round to make it fair. So basically, if I was playing with 4 other people, there would be monster controllers. This control thing right here. And if I select somebody who is the monster controller, they get +1 insanity because they decided to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get attacked. So, alright. He's gonna chomp. Speed 1 on a 2+ or better, and always hits the head. Yee. Alright, so White Lion, on a 2 or better, he hits. So do I want to dodge? It's a headshot. I'm going to take my protection for the head. Alright, that'll be it for the White Lion. Nope, wait, hold on. After hit, always hits. Okay, never mind. That was it. Alright, now Survivor's turn again. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to move him off. So who should hit first? Probably... Can he even get behind him? Yeah, he can get behind him. No, he can't. No. He should be last then. So, probably... Yeah, do green first. Alright. Green is Fist and Tooth. Same thing. Where's my other die? There it is. B2. I think it was 8, 7, yeah, because he's behind him, right? Yeah, I'm already making mistakes. Red is my Fist and Tooth guy. He has the freaking Founding Stone. But I have already declared Fist and Tooth. I guess technically that last hit shit that works. Oops. Yeah, I'm already making mistakes. Alright. But still, green. So we did declare Fist and Tooth. It's still going to be a 7. He just doesn't get a strength bonus. I have to keep that in mind. Alright. So, the Beast's Knee. Alright, just a normal hit. Alright, so 1 dice. Six ain't gonna cut it. Well. Green is done. Right, so white next. Valdir. Gonna swing with those axes. So again, yeah, 5 or better on 2 dice. So he has the most chance of hitting him. The fact that I rolled 2 3s, bothering me. 1 hit. You know what? I'll take it. Beast Femur. Normal wound. Alright. Come on. So it gives a strength bonus of 3. So 5 or better. I will take it. That's a crit. You bruise the White Lion's femur, crippling its graceful movement. The White Lion gains -1 movement, and I get a random White Lion resource. I will gladly take that. So, White gets a White Lion resource. Oh, shoot. What? I don't have to worry about that. With Axe, you have Savage on that weapon also. Do I? I do. Once per attack, if you critically wound. Oh! Cause 1 additional wound. Nice. See, I know I'm missing stuff. I'm going to miss stuff on accident, so I do appreciate you telling me about that. I would have missed that, so that's 2 hits. There is so much stuff. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm going to miss stuff. I already made one mistake because I was attacking with a guy with fists and I was attacking with blue here. No, sorry, green here. With fist and tooth, even though he has founding stone. Because I thought he was my fist and tooth guy. So, oops. So that's 2 wounds. I will take it. Gladly take it. So, white is done. I'm going to move his token off. So I have my range person, and I have my fist and tooth guy. So I guess I'll go ahead and do range next. So bone darts. Yeah, taking care of 4 characters at the same time can be overwhelming, absolutely. But I am doing my best. This is a game I absolutely love. I actually still own the game in person. It's just I never get to break it out. Yeah, range 6, so... Sorry, he's already in range. Jesus. 7 or better on 1 die. Nothing. Now the last guy, Mr. Fist and Tooth. So he's not going to be able to go behind them, but he's going to do the best he can. So, Fist and Tooth. 2 dice on an 8+. Not the best chance. What's the red die? Missing all my freaking D10s. There they are. Doesn't have to be the same color. Hey, there's 1. There is 1. I need to discard this. And the chest. Oh, great. Failure. Does a full move in a straight line. Cancels all hits. Out of range. And any survivors pass over stuff for grab. Joy on my fist and tooth. Dang it. Alright. So he needs a 8 or better. I do have +1 strength, so it becomes a 7 or better. I also need to get rid of one of his movements. It's a 5 move because of that crit hit. Alright. So I need a 7 or better. And he is. Does crit on a 9 or a 10. Thank God. So I mean, that kind of. Oh, there's an edge on this thing. I can re-roll that if I need to. Oh, let me test it with this real quick. Come on, get a good die. Okay, nah, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm taking that. Game's already hard enough. So he did not fail. That's a wound gone. Now it's Red's turn. Here we go, White Lion. Right? Yep. Size up. Random threat and field of view. Oh, I did mention I'm going to start doing the monster controller again. So I will go ahead and make red the monster controller this turn. And then every turn after, it's going to go down the line. So random threat and field of view. So that could be... Blue is not in field of view. He's not... Well, it's not a threat because he's in grass. Right? Until you attack or move out of a space occupied. Gotcha. So he is a threat because I attacked out of that tall grass. So it can be blue, it can be red. No, because he's the monster controller, I'm going to do red again. Size him up. Turn to face target, roll a 1d10 on a result of 4+. The target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. It's a 1. So it's not a 4+. I'll take it. So nothing happens. Now it is my turn again. Alright, big ol' axe guy. At some point I gotta send one of my guys over here to collect that. We'll worry about that. 5 or better. Come on. 1. 1 hit. Fleshy Gut. The white lion swats back. If I fail, perform basic action targeting the attacker. Okay, so we can't fail, which adds a 3, so that's 5 or better again. That's a 4, ain't it? Okay. Basic action against Mr. White. So, move and attack. So, yep. Speed 2, accuracy 2+. Gosh darn it. So, speed 2. 2 hits. Where are they going to land? Not the head. So 1 to the head, 1 to the waist. Red. Oh, white. Sorry. Jesus. So I can take the waist. I'm going to dodge. I'm going to dodge and use survival. All right. Now it's my turn again. So white's not going to be able to get around this time. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Attacking survival. Is there? Fair enough. So there is a rule that attacking survivors cannot use survival actions. Okay, I will keep that in mind. So let me take that back. I guess that makes sense too. Now, if you're thinking about it, you can't swing and dodge at the same time. Nah. So I have to take a headshot. So that'll be... I guess that's the black space. So that's a heavy injury. He's going to go upside down. He's going to get knocked down. Takes another hit like that, he could die. Fair enough. All right. Great. So I will move green over. Let me double check one. Yeah, he can make it. So green is going to use the Founding Stone, not Fist and Tooth. So speed 2 on a 7 or better, 6 or better because I'm in blind spot. I told you I was going to make a few errors. That's 2 hits. No, you don't total. It's 10 and 9. One of them being a critical hit, but that does not matter in this case. So 2 different hits. Both of them have to be revealed. Hopefully no trap. Nope. We played for several years until we learned that there is an event damage which is not lethal. Would have made our game easier. Oh my god. No kidding. I'm assuming you guys played it. Did you play the physical copy or you played the on tabletop? So I can either do striking the monster's throats with with no issue. Physical copy. Nice. I love breaking out the physical copy. It's just getting that set up and then getting the people that getting a group together that want to play the game. That's the fun part. Of course, that's any board game, right? Getting that group together for game nights. So, I'm of course going to go for the straining neck first. I'm not going to go for the beast paw first. I don't want to fail. So, gosh darn it, who was it? Oh yeah, white's already done. It was green with the Founding Stone. So I need... Yeah, we haven't gotten together for a couple years as people moved away. Yeah, it happens. That's what really sucks. So, it's +1 strength. So, I need a 7 or better. Yeah, 7 or better. Nine! Thank God. Actually, that's not the one I need to be thankful for. It's the one that I'm going to fail on if I fail it. Same thing. 7 or better. Oh, God. It was like 9. Never mind 1. All right. Basic action. Targeting the attacker. And this attack is +2 damage. Gosh darn it. Fucking white lion. I am on the second lantern year, so I don't have a lot of protection. So, basic attack, that's speed 2. Hits on a 2+ and does +2 damage, so 3 damage each. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt real bad. Gosh darn it. Green might be dying. Eric might be dying. Welp. Alright. So. He doesn't have any body, so that's your lights. That's your wound. That's your heavy. And the third wound will go over, but it stops right there. And he gets flipped over. The second one is going to hit, and we get to roll to see if he dies. I do believe I just did that correctly. If I did not, I have to roll twice at the death table. I will. But I think that's exactly. So what was it? Was I accidentally flipped the freaking dice? It was body. Oh boy. Alright. See what happens. This is not a good table to roll on. But that was definitely a good roll. That's a 10. Blow sends you sprawling and you are knocked down. He's already knocked down, so that was the best outcome. Right there. That was the best outcome I could have asked for. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can get behind him. So far, it's been rough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Mr. Fist and Tooth. So, Jesus. 7 or better. 2 dice. On. I will take it. Crit hit. How many 10s have I rolled already? Jesus. That deck is getting a little small, though. So for those who don't know, there is a trap in this deck that if I hit it, I have to stop all my hits and I have to resolve the trap. Trying not to hit that. So I'm going to go for the heal first. So, and again, this is Fist and Tooth, and this is guy with +1 strength. So, yep. Same thing, I do believe. It'll be a 7 or better. First hit. Miss. That was the one that was fine to fail on. This next one is not. 7 or better. What happens? Roll 1d10 on a 4+. The attacker suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. Did I get my insanity for targeting myself? I did not. I'm going to need that. So, 1d10. Not a 4+, so I'm fine with that. Could have been a lot worse. The worst part is these guys, I don't believe they get up until... Well, it's currently my round. They don't get up again until the start of the next monster round. So not this one, but the next one. That's gonna suck. Alright, blue. Asha, what you got? Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. So that was everybody. Go ahead and bring all the tokens back. Oh boy. Alright. Monster round. Not that one. Alert. He's in a new mood. When a survivor moves into a space within the zone of death, stop their movement. They gain the priority target token. Then you discard alert and perform basic action. Great. Alright. When the monster's knocked down, discard alert. So he is currently alerted. That's all that happens. However, the survivor moves within the 4 spaces. Within 4 spaces of the freaking monster. So they're all in the zone of death. Nobody can move. After next monster round, so it doesn't stack. If they were knocked down before the monster turn, they will always get up after the monster finishes. Oh! That makes things easier. So they get up now. Okay. Cool. They just can't move. Nobody can move. Nobody move at all. So, Mr. Axe Guy, save us. One guy with a decent weapon. Come on, freaking dice. I appreciate you helping me out with that. So, 2 hits. Great. It's starting to get to that point where having 2 hits is a bad thing. I mean, there's still 11 cards left, so it's still not that bad, but definitely could be a lot worse. So, the groin. Yep, let's go for the groin first. So, 5 or better. Come on. Naturally. Need some new freaking dice. 5 or better on this one. On the... This, I do believe. I will gladly take that. I will gladly take it. Force of the blows damages the white lion's ear. It is now partially deaf. Oh, it's the ear, not the eye. Jesus. White lion gains -1 accuracy token. That was the axe, so we do have savage on that. That's 2 hits. Oh, he only has 2 life left. Good. We're close. And -1 accuracy. Gonna help me a lot. Alright, white is done. Now it'll be... Who do we want to go next? I guess red is still in that area. Yeah, he's still behind him. So let's do red next. So fist and tooth. Nothing. Yeah, because needed... Oh, hold on. 8 plus 1 behind, because he's behind him. Yeah, 7 or better. So, red is done. I need a better system for keeping track of turns. I know I do. Blue. Throw your dart. Nothing. Green. Founding stone. Definitely a founding stone. Does not get a bonus, so it has to be 7 or better. That's a crit. I will take it. Well, it's a crit hit. Not actually a whole crit, but... Fuck this white line. Alright. Yeah, welcome to KDM. Yeah. Alright, when I feel like I've got... Let me get some water real quick. Oh my god, man. Alright. As I was explaining, this is the trap. So, my hits do not count. I must resolve the trap first. The attacker is caught in the white lion's ruse and is savagely mauled. The attacker is doomed. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. I may not spend survival until this card is resolved. Alright. So, first, after the trap is performed, reshuffle all his locations, including the trap card. Alright. So he's going to turn to red. Or red. And at least he hits on a 3 or better. A 3 or better instead of a 2 or better now. So there's slightly more chance I don't get destroyed here. I cannot dodge. I'm taking that. The 2, that's a 1. Nice, clever ploy, Lion. Nice, clever ploy. But that takes him his turn, so I don't have to worry about the trap. Cool beans. Blue goes. What do I feel like blue's already went? I don't think she has. No, I don't think she has. 9, I will take it. Hasn't done anything. Okay, thank you. All right, strange hand. So, still the same thing. I was like, have I resolved this, given her the bonus strength for the bone darts? But I'm like, no, because she hasn't hit him yet. All right. So, calculate real quick. So I see it's an 8, 7, 5 or better. Same as the axe? Yeah. Wow. Nice. All right. 5 or better. My rolls today have either been crit or shit. Hack off the monster's hand. Spend 1 survival to treasure this moment and gain +1 permanent strength. I absolutely will. Lucky rolls. Yeah, I'm like, you see me shaking the heck out of the dice, right? Like, I can't. I don't want to hit the roll, like, because there's a roll button, this R, right? And sometimes it does a good roll like this, and sometimes it just tosses it, and it'll be like barely tossed, like that. Like, I can't trust that. So I would rather shake the hell out of it and then roll. I think that's a lot better, right? That way people can not think I'm cheating. Because it's fairly easy to cheat in a game playing by yourself. So yeah, I will get the +1 strength on that. Absolutely. Always. For strength. There you are. And then persistent injury, lost hand. Okay. So that's going to go up here. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, I use the R button to use to that. Yeah, and again, like sometimes when you just hit R, like I've seen it just pop straight up and then back down. It's just like that's not a roll. I'd rather shake it, make it at least seem like I'm doing it in real life. You spam it. I guess you could, but even then, like, look, it's barely. I guess that's a good roll. At the very end, it's just some freaky shit. I know. I actually did hit him, so I need to do that real quick. So let me go ahead and do this. Refresh this. All right. He has 2 life left. 1 here, and then his basic action. And everybody has gone. Yeah, everybody's gone. But he still gets another turn. So what is his last AI action? Chomp. Great. So closest threat facing in range. There's 2 of them. Yeah, it should have went down. I don't think I've been doing this either. So white and red. Who do I want? Definitely, probably white. White has more defense. Barely. No, I mean... Two survival, two... it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess... No, I think red has more defense, actually. Let it be red. I feel like red's been attacked a lot. Alright. Speed 1, accuracy 3+. But it always hits the head. No, that wasn't a good roll. I could re-roll that, honestly, because I did pick it up mid-roll, but I thought that wasn't a good roll, but... I'm going to take it. I mean, I'll always leave it up to people watching as well. If you want to call me out on it, I'll absolutely re-roll it, but... I'm going to take that. Keep going. I still can't move. He's still doing his alert. Oh yeah, that counts as basically a hit. So he could die with that its own play. If I remember that correctly. So... Axe guy. Come on, we need you. He's not behind him anymore, so it's going to be a 6 or better. Still. Come on. One hit. Okay. And it's going to be the tricep. Eight. Which that is a hit. I needed a 5 or better, yeah. So, alright. One hit left. One hit left. So you know what I am going to do. Because she does have the bone darts. She doesn't need the founding stone. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the founding stone. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. And I'm going to kill this guy. So I'm going to do a automatic hit that inflicts a critical wound. Watch this be a trap, though. Okay. That would have been shit. So, I do need to roll a d10 real quick. A 7. On a 5 or plus, the white line's jaw flies off its face. The attacker gains +1 courage and +1 survival. I already forgot who attacked. That was... It was blue. Yeah, it was blue. Because I used the founding stone. So, +1 courage, +1 survival. And the founding stone is gone. But that means the white lion is dead. So, what do we get for killing the white lion at level 1? We get +1 hunt XP, +1 weapon proficiency levels, and rewards. So, +1 hunt XP on everybody. Boop. 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 And then they get +1 weapon XP, weapon proficiency. You forgot get 1 hunt XP from prologue. I do believe some of these guys were not part of the prologue. In fact, I do believe all these guys were not part of the prologue. I do believe. I could be wrong. I would have to double check that though. Weapon proficiency experience cannot get actually gotten when you don't have a weapon specialization. Oh. Gotcha. So, no weapon XP for them. Gotcha. remember how you get the weapon specialization. Because I thought that was what this one. No, it wasn't. Because then you get the... You get it from this one, don't you? From the hunt XP. I think. Need to wound with the specific weapon that you're specialized in to get the XP at the end of the showdown. Gotcha. Okay. It's been a hot minute. I appreciate you being here because I couldn't remember exactly. Gotcha. Okay. From the first age, you can choose specialization. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Just everything's coming back to me now. Slowly but surely. All right. So level 1, we do get 4 basic resources and 4 white line resources. So let's go ahead and get our 4 basics. We got Love Juice, Monster Hide, Monster Organ, and the Wild. Let's go ahead and bring those down here. Just anybody can grab them so I can clean this up a little bit more. And then 4 White Lion, Golden Whiskers, Sinew, the White Fur, and the White Claw. Nice. Alright. With that, now we can get back to the main stage. So that'll be over here. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. Going to bring all my gear over here that I've gathered. And we will go ahead and start the settlement phase. Here too. All right. Now there is one card we did take out of the settlement phase. I do believe I have always taken it out is flat out death. Where the person with the most hunt XP kills the person with I think the least hunt XP. I have taken that out. I've always taken that out due to the fact I feel like it's almost too unfair with this game. This game's already hard enough as it is, but it's one of those. It's always been a house rule of mine that whenever we draw that card, I either re-roll it or if we physically have it, it's not even in the deck. So, from the start, survivors return. So, heal all returning survivors. We remove tokens. So I think I would just pick this up like that. Nope. Should be heal and reset. There you go. Always a button. You mean murder against our experience? Yes. This game's already hard enough. It's not worth it. I do take murder out. Which, funny enough, if I'm playing with the expansion for the... Oh, God, what's... He's up here. I do believe. There's a button for him. The Flower Knight. I know his settlement phase has a card that kills a lot of players, too. But that seems a little bit more fair than just straight up murder. And I mean the tiniest bit little. Like, it's a tiny bit more fair. Alright, so gain endeavors. So we gain 4 endeavors. I'm going to just draw these, set them to the side. Doesn't exactly matter as much. Update the timeline. Alright. I never marked this off. Why? Alright. So. It's been a hot minute since I looked at this page. I think it's been about 2 months since I last played. So, we have an event for year 2. Endless Screams. I think if I just click on it. Yep. The settlement erupts into chaos, trying to comprehend the source of the terrible wail. I may now hunt the screaming antelope. I will add it to the query list on the settlement record sheet. I nominate a single survivor to stand amidst the madness. They gain +1 courage to become the voice of reason. Alright. It doesn't have to be these 4, but I'm going to go ahead and make it these 4. We have quite a few people down here that we could choose from. Yeah, I think one of these guys had to sit out too. All right, so let's do one of the 4 that we already have. It'll get +1 courage, right? Double checking. Yep, +1 courage becomes the voice of reason. Let's make it the axe. Let's make it Valdir. Why not? Is there somebody with more courage? Nope, she has more courage. Let's make it Asha. Asha will become the voice of courage. And let me go ahead and update my queries. Screaming antelope. All right. Roll a d10. That's bad. That's bad. The survivor's face turns pale, and the courage drains from their eyes. Without hesitation, the survivor turns on their heels and dashes for the darkness. Sadly, their foot catches the stone face and they fall face first into the floor. The survivor loses the 1 courage they just got and suffers a shattered jaw, severe head injury. Luck of the roll. She already had a broken jaw. Is that the same? Broken jaw and shattered jaw the same? Yeah, just hold on. I did put down they had a broken jaw. How is that supposed to work? I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing, and I just forgot. I wrote it down wrong. It can only be recorded once. I guess nothing happens? Or do I roll a different head injury? I don't know. I'm sure I'll get corrected on that. For now, I'm going to leave it as is. No, you don't re-roll the head injury. Okay. Just mark the injury on the character sheet. Yeah. So let me go ahead. I'm going to change this back to shattered jaw instead of broken jaw. Don't know what WD is supposed to be. I'll have to rewatch. There's a card for it? Gotcha. Go find that real quick. See if I can find that. Should be severe injuries. Search. Broken leg. Nope. It's gonna be somewhere in here. Should be. Unless it's not a severe injury. I mean, it sounds pretty severe, but this is. Search jaw. There it is. Shattered jaw. It sounds pretty severe. Should be on there. Alright. There you go. Can no longer consume or be affected by events requiring you to consume. No longer encourage, and this injury is permanent. Alright. Anything else happen after that? No. Worst thing I could have rolled. Cool. Thanks, Hunt. Thanks, KDM. You're great. Update the death counts. Nobody has died. Check milestones. And from this step on, trigger any milestone story events. Window conditions are satisfied. So I don't believe we had any milestones happen. Nope, no one was born. Nobody died. Our population is not 15. Double check that. Population is 10. No dead survivors. And we do not have 5 innovations. We have 2. Alright, so here we go. Now we can start developing. So, what do we want to do here? I definitely still want to innovate. Oh, let's check what we got. Let me go ahead and organize this. So, I have a couple wilds. I have 2 of these. How many organs do I have? I might skip. I might just separate that one. Scrap. A wild. Hide. We only have, Jesus, only 1 bone. We have 2 hides, 1 scrap, 6 organs, 7 technically, because with the love juice, and 3 wilds. That's gonna be rough. So I do still want to innovate. I try to innovate at least once every phase. So, going innovation. Costs. 1 endeavor, a bone, organ, and hide. Go ahead and get rid of an endeavor. And I will lose a bone. I don't know if I have to put this back. I don't know how this version of the mod works. I'll put it back just in case. Organ. Plenty of organs. This is going to take. And a hide. Not that. Thank you. Sorry, I know it's going to be a little disorienting. I don't know if the previous mod I was using replicates itself, but not this one. Now we will endeavor. Or innovate. Ammonia. You did unlock the Caterium. Yep, you are absolutely right. Let me go and do that real quick. Because this will be the first non... You were helping me a lot. I appreciate it, man. Just so much to have to keep up with. Didn't unlock the Caterium. Let's go ahead and do the ammonia first. So, 2 innovations, choose 1. That's right. Jesus. It has been a hot minute. So I can either use drums or ammonia. Might still pick ammonia. Though, bone beats, that's not bad. I don't think I've ever actually had the drums before. I don't remember using those before. You know what? I'm going to pick drums because that way I can actually, no matter what, spend my endeavors. Yeah. Then we'll pick bones. So the drums, sorry. This will go back. And now we have to add drum consequences to the innovation deck. So where is... In here? Can I just search drums? Not Doom. Yeah. Those get added to the deck. And then shuffle. Alright, cool. Now what do we want to do with the rest of this? Obviously we need more weapons, or we need more armor. God, need more armor. So the Caterium gives us some couple things that we can have. So white fur and great cat bone. We don't have a great cat bone. We do have bones though. We do have the white fur. Or did I spend that? I spent it. I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking that back. I will deal with the fact that I spent the white fur. Got love juice. I do have love juice. And I can have earth. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that first then. It's kind of nasty how we pulled love juice out from the white lion. I don't want to know what love juice that was. It kind of makes me a little bit nervous. Unless I fail. True. Unless I fail intimacy. So, Let's try it. Why not, right? I mean, the way my rolls have been today, it's either I'm going to succeed with great success or I'm going to be terribly unlucky. So, let's try it. So, I may archive this. Let's go ahead and do intimacy first before I archive that. I will do it, but the quick button I can press, I know it should be. Campaign. No, I'm not doing that. Nope. There should be a button somewhere. This is going to make me find intimacy. I mean, I could. That's just that. Am I going to have to go page by page? Nah, one of them even do that. Oh my god, it's right here. Cool. Alright. Thank God. So the first time your settlement gives birth to a new survivor, gains +1 population from intimacy. The survivors ponder existence, which will trigger principal new life. As your settlement grows in size, don't forget to apply your chosen new life principle. It will greatly affect the outcome of your campaign. So I do not have a bed, so I'm going to try intimacy. Of course, roll a d10. Three. No. Wait, I didn't select two. Okay. I fucked up because I didn't select two people. Alright, so how do I make this as fair as possible? Because I forgot to select two people. I got ahead of myself. Great. I don't want to forget I rolled that because I did technically succeed, but I also technically failed. This is why I need to take my time with this game. Now I have two people that's about to die. Well, one person dies, one person goes insane. I'm not going to choose. I'm not just going to create some random females. No, we're going to kill somebody. So I have currently... Where's their gender? Is that... 1, 2, 3... 3 males. 3 females. 1, 2, 3, 4 males. So here's what I'm going to do. To keep it as fair as possible, because I did not select on first. So I have 3 females. As always, it's going to be a roll. See who gives birth and dies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, reroll. That's how I'm going to do it. That's a reroll. Keep it as fair as freaking possible. 1. First female. Ash. No! I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna own it. The female survivor perishes with her child during birth. The settlement is cast in gloom. The male survivor mourns, gaining a random disorder and +3 sanity. I didn't even get a survivor out of that. I just killed somebody. At least I triggered death milestone. That's a good positive spin on it, right? Oh, there goes my archer. With the most... Wow, she only had 1 courage. She lost it. I want to take this off. Damn. Oh, please return survivor to settlement. Okay. And then, where was she? Yes. Or was there a way to move it to... Oh, there was. Oops. I'll keep that in mind. Here, hold on. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. Yeah, I saw it. Oh, I didn't see the check mark. There's brain. We'll find it. There he is. All right, and that does. Okay. Now hide the dead person. Okay, I fixed that. All right. So now we have our first death on Lantern Year 2. First death. Oh, that was fast. Alright. The group must decide what to do with their first survivor corpse. Choose one. Are we going to be cannibals? Or are we going to mark graves? How do I want to play this? Nah, I'm not going to be cannibals. I like the idea of it, but I'm not going to do it this time. I will do the first grave. So the settlement decides to build a small monument to mark their loss. The settlement gains the death principle graves. Find and place the card on the settlement board and notate it in the settlement record sheet. Oop. Find that. So, I think this is it, right? Yep, graves. I just put it up here. Hold on. That do what? Notate in the settlement record sheet. Okay. So I don't know if there's a way. I just notate it here. I think. Do that for now. I'm sure there's something I'm missing. Alright. All new survivors gain +1 understanding. What's the question you're away? Oh, I had to go find the graves, and it said notate on the settlement sheet, and I just notated it. I didn't know if there was a button or anything. So all new survivors gain +1 understanding. So if I have a new survivor, oh, I forgot to. I'll go back. Don't let me forget. I have to select the male as well to go insane from grief. When a survivor dies during the Hunter Showdown phase, I gain 2 endeavors, and if a survivor dies during the settlement phase, I get +1 endeavor. Okay. I don't know if that triggers now because I just had a guy die. I'm assuming not, because I play Magic, so you have to resolve things. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Okay, so I still have not done the male survivor here. So male survivor, I'm gonna do it the same way. Keep it as fair as possible because I did not select. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 males. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Eight. 2, 4, 6, 8. So you, my friend. Did you do the death event where you chose grave? Yes, I did. I just did that. So he gets a random disorder. I'm going to spawn him in. You gotta pick up. There you go. Jesus, man. +3 insanity. Insanity's good, though. I mean, yes, he's going to be insane, but insanity's not bad. Brain armor. And then he gets a random disorder. What do you get, my friend? I can't even pronounce that. You have compulsive tics in the form of sporadic muttering, cursing, whimpering, and screaming. All your gear is noisy. You are always a threat unless you are knocked down, even if effect says otherwise. Eee. I don't like that. He's always noisy. And he's always a threat. Cool. Alright. We haven't even gotten gear yet. I think that's all I got from that. Yeah, plus sanity. I did death. Alright. Now that roller coaster's out of the way. Jesus. I'm getting confused with that because that's just generates the tokens. But I do have 3 endeavors left. I still need to make gear. So, white fur and bone. Oh, I don't have white fur. So, nothing with white fur. I can't do anything with the white fur. I do have a claw. No, I don't have a claw. No. Thought I got rid of it, didn't I? Oh, man. Alright. So... Okay, gonna job. Good luck with Ron. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I appreciate everything. So... I don't have the testes. I don't think there's really much I can make from the Caterium right now. I could do sinew and bone. I have a sinew, right? I have the golden whiskers. That's all random. I do have testes. And I do have sinew. Probably was a mistake combining those, but okay. So I do have sinew, and I do have bone. So I can make the catgut bow. Make my... Whoever my range person is going to be an actual range person. But I really need armor, man. Ah. Yeah. I'm probably going to go ahead and do that. Make a bow. I have a couple hides I can make. I can make more armor with the hide. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the catgut bow. So one sinew and bone. I'm going to do that. And then one of the randoms. Over here, right? And then I will get the catgut bow. There we go. And somebody can equip that. I guess for now I'll make it him, but we'll leave it up to you guys. Then I do need armor. I need lots of armor. How many hide do I have? I can do 3 pieces of armor. That's not bad. So 1... Yeah, I have 3 pieces of armor. So I can definitely do that. Who needs protection? Go ahead and put you back to the settlement. Who am I going to bring with me next? Lyra? You can do Lyra. Where'd she spawn? Or was she already... No, she wasn't already in it. Oh, it's trying to spawn it here. Okay. I see what's wrong. Okay. There you go. You'll be my new archer. And then somebody else can have range just in case. I guess Fist and Tooth guy can have range just in case. You can have cloth. Tooth is always stuff that they have. And I'm going to go ahead and spend my three randoms. Oh. Yeah, 3 hide to make 3 different armors. Everybody's protected as much as possible. And that'll be... Let me go ahead and do... Who doesn't have headgear? Head is important. Both of you need head, so I'll do 2 of those. Go ahead and copy from here. Clone. Clone. And then, with that third one, I will do... I guess we'll all hide vest. Yeah. Search. Yeah. Do that. Go ahead and give it to somebody that has one of those. He's my big hitter anyway. He needs more armor. What I can do. I can go ahead and move those down. Do the puzzle thing. So he still doesn't get the benefit. Wait, yeah, he does. There we go. So he doesn't have +1 evasion now. When he goes out to hunt again. And he's going to be able to use his action to do that too. So I can start seeing what's coming up. Cool. Things are starting to slowly but surely come together. So I still have a lot of organs. Up to the golden whiskers. What can I do with the golden whiskers? A harp? What does the harp do? See real quick what the harp does. On arrival, all survivors gain +1 survival. That's nice. Use your action to strum. Roll d10 on a result of 6+. Discard 1 mood currently in play. Yeah. Nah. Nah. For now, I'm just going to save the rest of these organs. Yeah, I'll save the rest of them. Oh, I need to get rid of the love juice. All right. And with that, we're going to prepare departing survivors. I think we're already pretty prepared. We do not have a special showdown, not yet. Not until here. Record and archive resources, I have. And then we end the settlement phase. All right. So, Jesus, what hell of a settlement phase. Oh. So, next, we choose again to hunt. We can choose the white lion, the gorm, or the screaming antelope. You know what? Yeah, we can encourage now. Give us encourage. Language. Everybody can encourage. I didn't even think about that. We're going to move that down. That's embolden, not encourage. We cannot embolden yet. Everybody can encourage. All right, from here, we go back to the hunt. You know what? I haven't fought the Gorm before. I wanted to get a little bit of gear before I hunt the Gorm, and I think we're there. So, let's give it a shot. Weird old looking monster. When did we unlock the Gorm? Right there, I think. Alright. So we will go ahead and do this, and then set up for the next fight, and then, unfortunately, we'll have to call it there again. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, so in order: red, green, blue, white. So red first. Bladder Earth. Survivors lose their quarry's trail on a field of stone faces so badly crushed by the passing of Gorm herds that nothing remains but a carpet of fine pebbles. Roll 1d10. A 9. Survivors relocate their quarry's footprints and manage to recover a founding stone starting gear from the crushed up rubble. Nice. So, I don't even know where that be. All gear. Here we go. Search through this. Yes, we can. Slowly searching through all the I might make it crash. I just gained the founding stone. Yay! You can have that back. I think I broke it. Did I just... Oh, cool. I can just constantly... Good to know. Alright. So I did gain a... Red gained a founding stone. That'll be helpful. Alright. Next would be green. Alright. An approaching flash of light causes terrible convulsions. Move the Gorm one space closer to the survivors on the hunt board. If it moves into the survivor space, they are ambushed. Otherwise, each survivor's roll on the table. Add their number of disorders to the results. Each survivor one at a time. Alright, so he has no disorders, so he's going to roll. A 3. What does 3 get you? Suffer a random brain trauma. Joy. Oh, brain trauma? Like here? Oh, brain trauma. Oh, great. I could die. 5. Thrash about wildly, dealing 1 damage to yourself and every adjacent survivor. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. Go and gain the insanity. I gained 5 insanity. Oh. Red is definitely insane. 6. And then gains a random... Where's 5? No, it's here. Random disorder. Okay. Flower addiction. You may only depart to hunt the flower knight. After you depart, cure the disorder. Oh. He really wants to hunt the flower knight. Okay. That's fine. Green does have a disorder, so he gets to add +1 to this roll. 8's 9? I don't know if higher is better. Higher is better. I think that's going to be the best I can get. It's shielding your eyes. You struggle to regain control. Reduce your sanity to 0. Either already at 0. Blue has no disorders. That's not good. What does 1 do? Oh, brain trauma. All right. Great. 3. Lose 2 levels of weapon proficiency. No, we're good. And then white. 10. Which is still not going to be good, but good enough. Reduce your sanity to 0. Already was. Make sure everybody is 6, 0, 0. Okay. Cool. But he does get closer. So do we. And then the next one, we start hunting the goal. All right. Showdown. Level 1 Gorm. Alright. Again, I have never fought this guy before, so. The one day great woe fell upon the settlement. Unrelenting storms raged overhead. Out of the squall, a giant beast came to gobble up the strongest and most beautiful, then wandered back into the darkness with a lonesome cry, searching for a mate. So his blind spot is the 3 areas behind him. Till the end of the next round. His instincts illuminate. So if ever anything triggers the instinct, it will make it so all survivors are now threats. And insane survivors are thrown into wild fits, and they're knocked down immediately. All right. So we can start in any space, like 1, 2, 5, 6 spaces away from the Gorm. Any 6. So we do start with tall grass. Let's go ahead and set this up first. 4 spaces from all tall grass, which they are. I'll leave it like that. That's fair. Wait. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to keep in mind that's where the buttons are to let me know whose turn it is. In the next turn. Okay. That would have been a lot better. Alright, we get acanthus plants. So, set up at least 6 spaces away from all other acanthus plants. So, let's go and set them up near bushes. There we go. And then we get an ore vein. Set up at least 6 spaces from all the terrain. And I don't have way to get iron. Let's do like a card here. So like 1, 2, 1, 2. One more. 6, 5, 6. Cool. Yep. We're good on there. All right, and we have to be 6 spaces away from the Gorm, sorry. So, blue is my archer, so I want him to be, or her to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's right at the edge of the board. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, they're already set up. All right, you know what? That works. I'll leave them there. I'm going to get these dice where they're supposed to be. And probably there. There's always a lot of dice. All right. So with that, I'm going to end the stream here as we're preparing for the Gorm fight. So next time we stream Kingdom Death Monster, we're going to be starting straight into the Gorm. and we'll continue the fight. So looking forward to it. It's my first time fighting the Gorm, so I have no idea what to expect. So thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I'll see you next time.